So here we are in Louisiana visiting. Wonderful property. Nice place. Just came here to visit for Christmas. Some of you may know that there is a tower on this property. Hadn't planned on doing anything with it this year, just came to visit, right? By the way, I own that piece of land over there. So I get in the dark last night. Got in after sunset, and my mom says, "Hey, I've got a little bit of news for you." What's that? The tower fell down. Okay. Sunshiny morning, I come in, I look for the tower. Where is it? And that's all that's left. A 400-foot tower, gone. Now, you're exploring with me for the first time. I woke up out of our home away from home, and I went, huh, damn thing's gone. So let's explore. Give you a little background in case you don't know. This was a 400-foot Rohn 4G tower, I think. I don't know if you can tell, but there's still some guys still in place. It appears that it broke off. Now, it had good strong guys all the way up to the top 400. But they had 5 hurricanes come through here this year. This is 2020. And a big windstorm last week. And Mom said, yeah, we were just, guy was out here in his 4-wheeler out on the property. Sorry for the sun. And he said there's wires everywhere. And part of the tower fell down. Well, no kidding, it sure did. So it looks like we have 1, 2, 3 lower guys, best I can tell, and it sheared off after the 3rd guy up. Now, we're looking around. I know that one of the guys on the north, let me see, that's north, so on the southeast side. All right, look at this right here. There's guys in the trees. Huh. So that's some of the major guys right there. So it appears that this may have failed. I don't know if you can see them in the trees, but yeah, there are wires down. So let's go back to where they anchor. There's wires here, wires here. That's gonna have to get cut away. More guys in this tree. Here's the ironic part. This guy right here on the, I think it's the southeast side, looked a bit iffy. And one of our plans to take it down, I'm actually looking to see where it is. One of our plans to take this down was to cut this guy right here in the southeast corner. Actually looks like, wait, nope, that's the end of the cable. That's fine. That still seems to be attached. So this is not the one that failed. You'll notice that one had broken off here. That had already been done before. And what's interesting, is it gone? It is. My buddy Ed will be interested to note that that one is gone. When we were here 2 years ago, I think it was, this one had come loose and was being secured by just a safety wire. And our plan was to come in here, dig this out, and cut this right here. This attaches to the middle of the tower. We were going to cut all these trees away, clear the area, cut this one out of the ground, and then let it go. And that was we expected it would buckle in the middle and then take itself out. And there's big concrete blocks in the ground, something like 5 feet by 10 foot by 5 foot blocks of concrete that this thing is attached to. But I notice that the one that had already been loose is gone. So I'm wondering if that one finally let go. We'll see if we can find it. If that one finally let go, the middle of the tower let go. Here's a cable here. And then the whole thing buckled in the middle. Let's see. If you're still with me. 1, 2, 3 guys here. No, is there 4th? It's going to take some time. I'm going to have to go looking for this. I don't know where we went to. One, 2, 3. See, there's only 3 guys there. So that 4th one, they get launched into the stratosphere. I think I see 4 here, so... Ouch! Damn dogs. Local dogs. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, if you're still with me, let's keep going, because it doesn't cost me anything to... See, there's a guy right here. Aha, look at this. This is the 4th guy. So this failed, but was it a cause? Or was it a result? Don't even see where the turnbuckle is. Lord knows what that thing could be. Alright, so let's see. What's really nice, I have to do some calculations. But I'm guessing that thing, again, we have bottom guy, middle guy, top guy. But the guys in this direction, on the top one, actually none of them on this side are connected, so don't know what structurally if this thing's going to be a problem, but it doesn't matter because where it is, plenty of distance that direction, plenty of distance to a barn off in the trees. Alright, let me see. How do I get... Remember how I get to the base of the tower. Guess I gotta walk through all this crap, huh? Let's walk around this way, see what we can find. This building here was an old ticket booth, and there was a bathroom in there too, I think. That's an old rodeo arena from the 50s. They used to have world-class rodeos here back in the 1950s, and maybe even to the 60s. So it's an old decrepit rodeo arena. I can show you that in a bit, but here's the ticket booth where you get the tickets to go into the rodeo. And they had all the big names came here. It's before me. It's, you know, it's 50s. No, I am not going to be able to get to the base of the tower from here. Tower, I don't know if you can see through the trees. I'm coming in this direction. There's your old rodeo arena. Nope, I'm going to have to go back around the other way. May have to edit some of this out. Unless you're entertained, then you can keep watching, or you can fast forward. It's a nice beauty of YouTube. There's the stands for the rodeo arena. Yeah, we'll get back to the tower in a moment. I'm off on Never Never Land here. Stands. I have no idea what that was for. Maybe that was like a food thing? Alright. Walking back the other way. You can fast forward a little bit if you want. But I wonder where the other guys are. As in wires, guy wires. Gotta watch where I'm walking. It's 40 degrees out here. But I'm guessing with the sun coming out, bright sunshine, we might have some reptiles looking to sun themselves. I got boots on, but still. Last thing I need on my vacation is to test the healthcare system. So, these are the southeast guys here. That's where we were looking at the turnbuckle. How did I get in here before? I guess I just walked through this part. And the really sad part is, I had no intentions of doing anything with this tower this year. It's been a talk of a party. What a party it would have been. This is an old office. They had an oil field services company, drillers, site preparation. This was a family business back in the day. That old office is gone, partially collapsed. Let's see, tower is... So now I'd say we're probably 20 yards from the base of the tower. I think it's safe to go into there. Those wires that are hanging down from the side, I don't think are guys. Those ones that are just dangling. That is the communications cables for the radio tower. This was a radio tower for the oilfield contracting company because, of course, back in the 50s, 60s, even to the 70s, and even to the 80s, there wasn't anything such as cellular. So they communicated with all of their teams, all of their guys, their workers, via radio telephone, and regular radio. So that's what this tower was built for back in, well, this particular one was rebuilt. Or they built this one, I think, in '76, I found. There was one before that, but it got replaced. Alright, look at that. Here's a piece of the tower right there. Look at the hole it made in the ground. Or no, that was a tree stump it hit. Alright, so we are at the base of the tower, right here. And just to give you an idea what kind of size we're looking at, there's my hand. A lot of stuff first through it. So I'm going to guess, alright, so I'm looking at this, I don't know if you can tell, but the top of it is bending to the right, which follows that the guy wires, which still seem to be taut, but they're not, are the ones that we were just looking at that turnbuckle. But I'm going to guess this is 100 feet, huh? It's kind of hard to tell with a video, right? But it seems to be strong at the base. I don't see any problems with it. But here it is, fell in the trees right here. Looking at that, that looks like just a structure failure. It looks like maybe this part had inserted, but it just simply failed. Probably some of these guys failed. I'm guessing. Did that come straight down? I'm guessing that the cables that I showed you, the ones that I showed you, failed on that turnbuckle, and it just bent in the middle. I think I mentioned, but when we were here last time with that one cable that had come loose, it was bending in the middle. Let's see, and there it is. It's in the tree line here. It actually fell on itself, which is exactly what Ed and I predicted it would do. I have no idea what this is, just a electrical connection. Really would be cool if I could find, so there's one of the lights, side light I'm guessing. And the reason we wanted to take this thing down is because it's not maintained. FAA requires it to be lighted. Lighting didn't work on it. and it needed to be kept painting. You can see that it's got alternating international orange and white, so that it could be easily seen by pilots. So that was a big problem, especially with my being a pilot. I recognize the danger of not being able to see these towers. However, there are other 400-foot towers in the